We are grateful to Waterdown's O Canada Ribfest, who generously offered to host this special Citizenship Ceremony. And in particular, we thank Kevin Smoke and Ryan Bridge, co-chairs of O Canada Ribfest. For those of you receiving citizenship today, you are following in the footsteps of generations of Canadians who have come here as immigrants. You will have learned from reading Discover Canada that as a Canadian citizen, you will be living in a democratic country where individual rights and freedoms are respected and upheld. Indeed, thousands of brave Canadians have fought and died for those rights and freedoms, and the commitment of our men and women in uniform who fought to protect that freedom must not be forgotten. You will have the right to participate in social and political activities, to express your views without punishment, and to make your views count by voting in municipal, provincial, and federal elections. In fact, not only will you have the right to vote, you also have the right, if selected, to run as a candidate, and if elected, to serve as a member of the provincial or federal parliament or on municipal council. And you have the right to practice your own religion. In Canada, men and women are equal under the law. And in Canada, all have the right to peace. Canadians are very fortunate to live in a peaceful society, especially given the troubled state of parts of our world today. Every year, people choose to come here to find freedom and escape violence and war in their homeland. And if that is your situation, then you have more reason than most for rejoicing in your new Canadian citizenship. But rights and freedoms do not come without responsibilities. Your principal duties as a Canadian citizen are to obey the law, to take responsibility for yourself and for your family, and to respect the rights and freedoms of others. As you take the pledge today and become a Canadian citizen, Canada's history becomes your history. Its laws become your laws, and its identity becomes your identity. Indeed, the future of Canada, the freedom, the democracy, the peace, the equality, and the prosperity that we all enjoy are now part of your heritage and your responsibility to uphold. At first glance, this might look like a heavy responsibility, assuring the peace and prosperity of Canada. You might ask, how can I, as a new Canadian, take on that responsibility? My answer is that this is a shared responsibility, and each of you will contribute to the future of Canada in your own way, through hard work, perhaps through volunteer activities, or through being a good neighbor, and in some cases, by raising the next generation of Canadians. These are not trivial contributions, and collectively, they add up to help define the future of Canada. One of Canada's most important features is the multicultural heritage that new and long-standing Canadians share, from the first Aboriginal inhabitants of this country to the generations of newcomers who have contributed to its growth and development. Canada is a model of diversity, and it is thanks to this diversity, not in spite of it, that our country is prospering. The histories of Indigenous peoples in Canada stretch far into the past, thousands of years before the arrival of European newcomers to Canada. The stories of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples are essentially the story of Canada itself, and Indigenous peoples will continue to play important roles in Canada's development and future. Canada is moving forward on the road to reconciliation towards a new nation-to-nation relationship with Indigenous peoples, based on inherent rights, respect, and partnership. Now I invite you to take the oath of citizenship. As you listen to and repeat the oath, take it to heart. When you say the words, you are affirming your commitment to Canada, declaring your loyalty to Canada, and vowing to do your best for Canada. In return for your allegiance, Canada will protect your rights and your freedoms. Queen of Canada.
Queen of Canada.
Her heirs and successors.
Her heirs and successors.
And that I will.
And that I will.
Faithfully observe.
Faithfully observe.
The laws of Canada.
The laws of Canada.
And fulfill my duties.
And fulfill my duties.
As a Canadian citizen.
As a Canadian citizen.
Solennellement.
Solennellement.
Que je serai fidèle.
Que je serai fidèle.
Et porterai.
Et porterai.
Sincère allégeance.
Sincère allégeance.
À Sa Majesté.
À Sa Majesté.
La Reine Elizabeth II.
La Reine Elizabeth II.
Reine du Canada.
Reine du Canada.
À ses héritiers.
À ses héritiers.
Et successeurs.
Et successeurs.
Que je observerai.
Que j'observerai.
Fidèlement.
Fidèlement.
Need help for meds?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations to you. Alright, thanks so much. Yeah, I even read she goes to a she goes to Ottawa.
Party if you didn't get one right now. Patrick O'Brien.
I would now like to invite David Sweet, Member of Parliament for Flamborough and Glanbrook, to say a few words.
Thank you very much. This is going to be the most awesome Canada Day in your entire life.
And I have to say how blessed, as your city councillor, how blessed I feel that you have chosen to come to Canada. Canada is, without a doubt, one of the best countries in the world, and we know it, we live it, and we are so blessed and so fortunate. But I'm going to go one step further. This community of Waterdown and Flamborough, in my estimation, is the best community to live in. So wherever you hail from right now, wherever you're living, I want you to consider moving here. The city of Hamilton will be most welcoming to you. Outside of that, we live in the best province of Ontario and the best country of Canada. God bless everyone. Congratulations.
I would like to say that, Canada to me is a great community of nations. We kind of take the best from everybody and make it grow as our own. With that, I'd like to say welcome to Canada and enjoy your time. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, giant selfie. Oh, okay, use your arm. And it's the blue in the middle. You want to get all of us? Yay! Woo! Perfect! My shoulder's good too. Catherine, can you wiggle?
we're all set, I believe.